makeup. You can do it this way if you want. This thing. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys could pull it off, or girls if you want. Right. Now today's lesson is on stage makeup. Stage makeup is an important part of theater. You need to do it really fast and you need to be really good at it. Today's lesson is an old man. Here's the subject. Gavin Reeves. Most of you know him. Today he's going to become an old man. Just facial. Alright, here's the Alright, well I'll get started on this. The first prep step of stage makeup is to have a base. I generally use Maybelline. This is a Dream Liquid Mousse. You need a darker shade because when you're an old man, generally you need to have the shading and the texture. The first step is to accent with main wrinkle lines. So I'm going to take a dark eyeliner, liquid. It's really important to get in here, which is called your crow's feet. Old men, if you can see them, they have a lot of lines here, and especially under your eyes.
Hey.
Oh, yes?
Dude, you look constipated. Chill out. Oh my God.
You can see all those lines on you.
I'm such a happy person. I never felt.
The reason I chose Gavin to ask about this is he has very natural, looks at this, like raise your eyebrows. He has very natural wrinkle lines, which I'm all over his face. Okay, the second step. You know what? Okay, holding. Okay, the second step is to accent your wrinkle lines. You're going to want to use a lighter shade and a small brush right here. It's just a light shade that you put under, like this. Looks right strong.
Can't wait.
Shaved back, funky face.
You got wax that. I'm ready.
Oh no.
Can you like buy it?
It's really important to get what's called the maxillofacial region, which is just your nasal cavity and your lower jawline. Because old men have a lot of sagging skin in that genre. Old women have sagging skin elsewhere, and where it goes. Okay. And then after you get done with, this is just a quick stage makeup. It's really difficult to get old man perfect with 6 to 8 minutes. So,
He's looking pretty good though.
thank you. And you have to accent his upper line, which will give him the old man feeling. And this is just a white liner. I actually got it from Hot Topic for like $1.
Are you gonna leave us on the rest of the day, bud?
What? In theater, you have a lot of quick stage makeup changes. For example, I was just in Cinderella, and in the first act, I was an old lady, and then 5 minutes later, I had to be the fairy godmother on stage. And that involved a wig change, a costume change, and a complete makeup transformation. And I got it done in just that short time, so. The more you accent the wrinkles, the better it is, because you want it to look as natural as possible, but still be very, very defined. Because stage lights really wash your skin out, and if you're pale, they won't be able to see all the wrinkles. And then the final feature next to doing lips is facial shading. Now it's really important to have facial shading. You can put it here inside under your cheekbones here. So put it here. The darker it is, the more hollow your cheekbones look. Lips. Don't worry about it.
You get to see everything too. It's all on there. So if you watch the YouTube, you have.
Another thing you can do, which I won't do today because we don't have enough time, but is to highlight up here on your high cheekbone leading up to your eye. Because what that does is it really lifts your face. It's like getting a facelift, but you do it with makeup. A lot of celebrities do that little trick is they take a highlighting pencil and they go here to here. You can't see it on TV or in pictures because their artists do it. But it's really very tricky work. The better, the more practice you have, the better. People still confuse
He's such a good boy, just sitting there.
Old men generally have really faded lips, so the more marks you can put on their lips, the better. But you want to be really, really light.
What would you recommend you use to take that off?
Soap.
Just regular soap, don't you?
If you can't afford makeup remover, soap. But if you can, there's special kinds of makeup remover you can use. You always want to highlight the upper lip with a light shade of red right here. I'm just using the Common Stage Makeup palette. And what that does is it adds texture to the person from a distance. It looks very strong right now, but when you're on a stage, it looks so much better under the lights. And then finally, you want to accent underneath their eyes with a dark brown to give them that sagging eye look. And there we have it.
Looking pretty sexy.
Alright, and that's how you
Dude! That's well done. That's why I said the mirror.
The source real quick. I had a whole slide rocket set up. Gavin Reeves. And then I had an intro to how to do it. And one thing, I did my own stage makeup practice. That's how you do an old woman, and that's what you look like after. And then some makeup terms that you might not have recognized. Like I said, maxillofacial, which is just your nasal cavity and your jawline. And you also have nasal, which is all along here and inside your nose contour. And the more you contrast, biggest things in stage makeup are contrast and texture. You want contrast so it looks different under the stage light, and you want texture so it looks like you have a better base. Thanks.
Cool.